So good evening, Ms. Jam, Bell. Thank you for joining tonight's practice. So this is your regular flow, second Thursday for the month of June. So let's begin in your child's pose, please. So I'm using the left side of the mat here. So if you feel like using the right side, that's okay. So go ahead, spread your knees wide apart. Then sit your bums on top of your heels, okay? Try to make some adjustments there until you feel that you're fully grounded and settled. Then go ahead, stretch your arms forward. Maybe you won't be able to fully stretch at this point, especially this is your first posture for tonight's practice. So go ahead, find your own rhythm first there. You can always soften the elbows first to make it easier on your shoulders. You can even use a block if that is available for you, so that you can rest your forehead down if you're unable to reach the floor or the mat at this point. Begin to become aware of your breath as you deeply inhale, and open the mouth as you deeply exhale as well. So take as many as you need until you feel that you are already grounded and fully settled in your own bodies as you prepare for your evening practice tonight. So our practice for this evening will be straightforward. We'll be doing some standing postures. Warm up first, then standing postures, and then we wind down as we go for seated postures, and then we close the practice through your shavasana. At any point in your practice, note that you can always soften your body, soften the postures. You can always modify them. Maybe at this point, you can stretch your arms fully. Find that length in the arms from the shoulders to your fingertips. Feel the energy being drawn as you press your hands down there. So as you reach forward, allow your hips to reach back and down. So opposite forces happening there. Now let's go for a side stretch. So you can set this block first aside. You walk both hands all the way to the right side of your mat. Maybe outside the mat at this point, that's okay. And then fold forward. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. If you want more, place your left hand on top of your right hand and go for that deeper stretch. So from the right, walk all the way to the left. Let me adjust myself here because I don't have enough space. But if you do, okay, just walk both hands to the left side. Inhale. And then exhale. Once again, deepen that stretch. One hand on top of the other. And walk all the way back to the center of your mat. Child's pose. And from your child's pose, look forward please. Shift your weight forward to your tabletop posture. Okay, so hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Please curl the toes under first so you feel much more stable. Arms are strong. Try to extend and rotate the arms there so that the eyes of the elbows are facing forward. Okay? So as you breathe in, belly drops, push your chest forward, lengthen the throat, ease up your nose or the ceiling. Remember to drop the shoulders down, please. And as you exhale, okay, bring your chin close to your chest, around the spine. Suck the navel in. Exhale here. So flowing through your inhales and exhales on your own. Exhale. So this is one way of articulating the spine, creating warmth in the spine, so that everything becomes spacious and much more accessible as we go through the flow. Last one. Exhale. Come back to neutral, walk your hands forward, almost touching the edges of your mat, or the edge of your mat. Make sure to fully stretch your arms. Go ahead. Fold in between your arms there. Maybe the forehead is able to touch the mat, maybe not. Inhale to come up. Exhale, going down. So just repeat the cycle there. So don't go for static stretches right away. Dynamic first, before static. So notice the placement of the arms, the hands, the shoulders, what is happening in the spine, in the belly, in the hips, knees and your feet. Become aware of these things. Well, let's go for static stretch. Inhale. As you exhale, thread your right arm under. Release your right shoulder down. So bring your hips still above your knees. And with enough strength, pull yourself up. Exhale. Fold once again. One more time, other side. Now the left threads under. You can close and open your fist there. Let the blood come into these spaces of your fingers, the spaces between your fingers, your wrists, the palm, the back of the hand. Inhale, come up. Exhale, one last here. Inhale to lift. Walk your hands back, just like so. So your toes are tucked under at this point. Just lift your knees off the mat and push your hips all the way up to the ceiling. So remember, you can always bring your feet a bit closer, especially if you're having a hard time bringing your heels down, okay? Otherwise, you can always soften the knees. Your heels will tend to lift here, that's okay. Maybe shimmy the hips side to side. Maybe stretch, heels down. Both feet pointing to the right side. Heels lift. Shift to the left. And just repeat. Inhale and exhale. Back to the center, please. And then lower your knees down first. Let's release the shoulders. So roll the shoulders forward, up and back. And repeat. And switch. Or reverse. Let's work on the wrists. Stretch your arms forward, open and close. So arms in line with the shoulders, please. So really spread those fingers apart as if you're pushing against the floor. And then bring your fingers to point down, up, down. Maybe your neck can join here. Gently though. And then circle them out to the sides. And then reverse. Bring your fingers together, palms facing your belly, and side to side. See the twist, right side, left hand, right knee, right hand behind. Breathing in, and as you breathe out, gaze over your right shoulder there. Remember to relax the left shoulder as well. Come back to the center, reset, twist away, other side. Right hand, left knee, left hand behind. Breathing in, and then breathing out. Come back to the center. Okay, walk your hands forward once again. Downward facing dog, please. From your down dog, shift your weight forward to your plank. Then lower your hips down, like an up dog. Push your chest forward, push yourselves up. Squeeze the shoulder blades back. And then lift the hips, up and back, down dog. So repeat the cycle. Inhale and exhale as you go through the motion of extending the spine. Lengthening it and reversing the process. So if you need to bring your knees down at this point because it's too much, try this one. Lower your knees down, supported upward facing dog, okay? And everybody, push yourselves back to your child's pose. Open the palms so that they face the ceiling. Soften the elbows down so you can relax the shoulders first. So hopefully you're getting warmer so far or at this point. So you're slowly building heat in the body. Your body is becoming aware of the presence of your breath. And your mind is focusing on what is basically happening in the now. So just continue holding on to that particular space so you don't lose your balance there. You don't get too distracted by anything. And once you're ready, slowly come up. Downward facing dog, please. From your down dog, bend your knees, please. Step your right foot close to your right hand. Outside the mat. Hips lower down and up. And then step back to your downward facing dog. And then switch sides. Bend your knees. Now the other foot steps outside forward. So you have to adjust here, minimal space, but you know, you do what you can do. Do what is given to you. Do what you have. So in bringing the hips down and lifting the hips up, down dog. One more on each side. Right foot. Left foot. Down dog. One last. Changes here. Step your right foot close to your right hand. Come into a squat. Hips lower down. Knees are bent. You can use your hands as an anchor here. Breathing in and then breathing out. Once again, inhale, exhale. Inhale here, exhale, fold forward, stretch your legs, bring your upper body in between, side to side maybe. Feel what is happening in the body at this point. Maybe it's getting tougher for you, maybe not. So whatever it is, just stay. Breathe. Inhale. If this is too much, your hands cannot reach the floor. You can always hold on to your legs instead. And then exhale, fold. So repeat the movement. Last one here. So soften both knees first and climb up. Take your time. One vertebra at a time until you stand up like a mountain here. Step your feet inside the mat. Now separate the feet if you have to. Otherwise, big toes touch. Toes fully spread out, heels wide apart. Inhale. Exhale. Palms together. Namaste. Let's begin. Arms reach up over your head. Exhale. Hinge from the hips. Bend the knees if you need to. Hands to the floor. Halfway lift. Hands to your shins if you need to. Exhale. Fold. Bend the knees. Right foot lunges back. Come into a high lunge here. Fully stretch that right leg. Shift your weight forward and back. And fully stretch your left leg. Come back to a lunge. Stretch both legs. Bend. Stretch. Bend. Stretch. Last one. Bend. And then stretch. Inhale. Exhale. You can fold over your left leg if it's too early at this point. Okay. Use your hands as an anchor once again. Okay, stretch your chest forward. So you get to feel that length in the spine. We lunge that left knee, then lower that right knee down. Maintain the curling of the toes here. Come up, arms reach forward and up. Lower your hands down to the floor. Pick up the back knee, please. Step back to your downward facing dog. From your down dog, shift your weight forward to your plank. Lower the knees down. Lower everything down to the floor. Cobra first. Hands close to your rib cage. Clip your elbows in. Breathing in. Roll the shoulders up and back. Maybe come up a bit higher than the usual. Otherwise, stay a bit lower. That's also okay. Wherever you are, release everything down. Push back to your child's. Lifting off, downward facing dog. From your down dog, bend the knees once again. Right foot steps outside. Left foot steps outside. So take 2 steps if you have to, just like what I did. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. So as you fold, make sure to straighten both legs. As you come up, bend the knees. Hands to your heart space. Okay, then step your feet inside once again. So your palms are in front of your chest. We continue breathing in. Arms lift up. Hands go down as you exhale. Halfway. Exhale. Now bend the knees. Now the left foot steps back. So forward and back first. Prepare your joints there before we even stretch the legs fully. Now once you're ready, go ahead. Stretch both legs. Back to lunge. Go back to your stretch. So repeat. And breathe. It takes a while, so take that time. This is your last maybe. Make sure to square the hips. Try not to hyperextend both legs, especially the front leg. If you're like me that you need to soften the right knee a bit, because it's too much for the back of your right knee, please listen to that. Then we lunge the right knee. Your left heel lifts off. And then lower your left knee down. Come up to your low lunge. So really reach for the ceiling. Hands down. Arms down, step back to your downward facing dog. From your down dog, shift your weight forward to your plank. Okay, you can lower the knees down once again. Lower everything down to the floor. Option 1, Cobra once again, or maybe a lower bit version or a lower version of your Cobra once again, that's okay. Or if you want more, stretch your arms forward, interlace the fingers behind, and then go ahead, lift the chest up, stretch those arms all the way to the back, and then release everything down. Push back to your child's. Now we're facing down. Breathing in, and then breathing out. Soften the knees. Left foot lands outside. Right foot follows. So you're in a squat. Then as you exhale, fold. It's like your prasarita, but a shortened or less wider version or less wide version of your prasarita padottanasana. Bend the knees. Slowly come up. Hands to your heart space. Step your feet inside once again. Inhale. Exhale. Halfway lift. And now step your feet back, both feet back. Please to your downward facing dog. Breathing in. And then breathing out. Shift your weight forward to your plank. Okay, you can always lower the knees down. At this point, come down to your chaturanga. Okay, maybe cobra, maybe what you did earlier, if that's something that you did, or upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Stay for 3. Bring your chest closer to your thighs. 2, 1. Soften the knees, look forward, and just walk your feet forward. Take as many steps as you need. Exhale, forward. Inhale, rise. Hands to your heart space. And relax. 2 more times of your salutations here. Arms lift up. Hold from the hips. Halfway. Exhale, step back to your down dog. Shift your weight forward to your plank. Remember your options. Up dog. If you need to push back to your child's before you come up to your down dog, that's also okay. Otherwise, you all meet in your down dog. Soften knees. Go to the front. And forward. Inhale, rise. Hands your heart space. Go back to your breath, please. Come back to your space of safety, warmth. You're getting stronger as you go through the flow. Even if that means you're catching up on your breath. Even that one happens to me. Sometimes your body is off. Sometimes you are tired. Sometimes you're okay. So wherever you are tonight, acknowledge that, respect it, modify if you have to. Last one. Arms reach up once again. Exhale. Halfway. Down dog. Vinyasa here. Look to the front. Exhale. Inhale to rise. Hands to your heart space. Hands down to the sides, okay? Utkatasana here, your chair. Bend now your knees, sink the hips low. Graze your fingers down first if you can. Then stretch your arms forward first. Let your arms become in line with the shoulders. Okay, spread the shoulders apart. Okay, try to look at your toes. If you can see your toes, you're doing fine. If you can only see your knees, push the knees back. Just a little bit. Maybe lift your toes so that your weight is onto your heels. And slowly land your hands down. Inhale. Halfway lift. Exhale. Hold. And the knees, your right foot lunges back. Remember your pyramid here. Square the hips. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Walk your hands back, please. Point your fingers towards the back side of the room. Come with your fingertips only, the chest. And as you exhale, fold over that left leg of yours. If you want to go deeper into the stretch, you can walk your hands farther back. Inhale at the chest. Let's release the hamstrings first. Soften the left knee. Okay, walk. Both hands to the right side. Feet with the left foot. You're now in your wide-legged stance. This is your prasarita. Original prasarita. Inhale. Halfway lift. As you exhale, fold. 2 more times. In. X. Last one in. And X. Soften the elbows. Bring them together. Stay in the middle. Breathe. Inhale at the chest. Walk the hands just a little bit. Soften both knees. Okay. Walk all the way to the right side. So as you do that, slowly begin to stretch your left leg and then soften the right knee here. Okay. Place your right elbow on top of the right knee. We're coming up to your Parsvakonasana. Okay. Then stretch your left arm up and over. Keep opening the chest, please. So you're forming one diagonal line from your back foot all the way up to your fingertips. Breathe. You can look towards the direction of your left hand. Otherwise, just look down. Maybe just look across the room. Okay? Wherever you are, make sure to really open the chest, stretch your arm, and lower the hips down. And slowly from here, swipe your left arm down and come up. Maintain that lunge in the right knee. Come up to your warrior two. So make sure to stay in the middle. Arms are strong as if you're being pulled from the opposite side. Look at your fingertips of your front hand. Hands to your hips. Slowly, slowly stretch that right leg. Now heel toe your left foot. Bring it a bit closer to your right. Shift your weight forward, maybe slide the right hand down. Maybe you can grab your big toe with your first two fingers. Maybe the ankle will do. Okay, wherever you are. Left hand to your hip, gaze up to the ceiling maybe, or not. Left arm, stretches high. Trikonasana. Gaze down, come up, both legs are still straight. Okay, left arm reaches back, land your left hand down against your left leg rather. Open your right arm or right hand, C-shape that spine. Reverse triangle here. And then come back to your warrior two, just to reset. Maybe widen the stance once again. Then bring your hands down to the floor. Step back. Your downward facing dog. Vinyasa, please. And downward facing dog. Breathing in and then breathing out. We can reset here first. Lower both knees down. Sit back. Relax. We'll do one side. Finish it off. And then we go down. Okay? If you want to stay up in your down dog, go ahead. If you feel very strong tonight. And then come up. Bend your knees. And then fold. All the way up. Hands your heart space. Hands down to the side. Utkatasana. One last time. Bend now your knees. Graze your fingers down. And then arms reach forward. So remember to push the hips back and lower the hips down. Remember, look at your toes. If you can see them, that's okay. Breathe. Support the back by hugging the navel in to lessen the back bend in your Utkatasana, your chair. And slowly release everything down. Halfway. And then fold. Now bend the knees. Left foot lunges back. So remember your pyramid. Okay, make sure to stabilize yourself first. Inhale, and as you exhale, walk the hands back. And then fold over that right leg of yours. Walk the hands forward, release the hamstring first, and then walk both hands to the left, and then pivot the right foot, come back to your wide-legged stance, inhale, exhale, in, next, one last, X. hands forward, soften the knees, and then continue walking both hands to the left. Okay, you're pointing now your toes to the left, and then slowly stretching that right leg. Okay, preparing for your side angle posture. Elbow down. Okay, push the hips forward, open the chest, open the shoulders. Once you're ready, right arm stretches over, up and over. Gaze towards your fingers, please. Strong side angle. Breathe. Then swipe your right arm down all the way to the back as you slowly pull yourself up. Warrior 2. Breathe. Stay strong. It will pass. Okay, hands to your hips. And then slowly stretch that left leg. Heel to your back foot to narrow the stance. Then slide your left hand down. Toe, ankle, maybe shin. You don't even have to grab the left leg. Some of you can actually bring the back of your left hand close to your shin bone to avoid holding onto that left leg. Open the chest. Right arm stretches high. So whatever works for you. Gaze down. Come up. Slide your right hand down. Open the left palm. C shape. So really feel that opening in the left side of your upper body. Warrior 2. Reset. So go back to that wider stance. Wiggle your hands down. Step back. Down dog. Vinyasa here. And down dog. Inhale. Exhale. Look forward. Okay. Bend both knees. Slide your right knee forward. Left leg. Okay. Top to right. Sit back down. And go ahead. Stretch the legs forward. So we slowly wind down our practice at this point. So catch your breath there. Relax the arms, relax the legs. Okay, let's do some pulses here first. Okay, sit tall there. Arms reach forward. Do some pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Maybe you can bring your hands over your feet. Maybe you can just grab your toes with your feet, peace fingers. That's okay. Maybe the ankles will do tonight, okay? Wherever you are, honor that. Chest, release. Let's just do one round of your Navasana. It's one of those postures that, I really don't like. but it's something that has to be done. Bend now your knees, lift your feet, try to bring your knees to touch, then arms stretch forward. Stay for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Stretch the legs again. Bend the knees. Bring your hips towards your heels. And let's go down. Lie down on your backs, please. Release the back by doing windshield wiper. Hug your knees to your chest. Massage, massage. And back to the center. Bring both knees down to the right side. No need to adjust the hips at this point. Just relax. Let your left shoulder graze down the mat. Maybe gaze towards the direction of your left shoulder. Allow this gentle opening for your twist. Pacify the tension in your lower back, if there is any at all. Come back to the center. Hug your knees back to your chest. Massage, massage. And then drop both knees to the right side. And you can close your eyes here so you can look inward. Less distraction, less visual stimulation. Under one more time, under these. Let's just do one last opening here. Lower your feet down, close to your sit bones, knees point to the ceiling, arms by your side. Bridge, thrust your hips up to the ceiling. See? Engage the quads. Imagine that there's something in between your legs, you're squeezing it. Maybe you can walk your hands underneath, interlace the fingers as well. Squeeze the shoulder blades back. Chest to your chin, chin away from the chest. If you want more, come with your tippy toes. Stay for 5. So you're working the calves as well. 4, 3. Squeeze the glutes just a little bit. 2, and then 1. Release the bind. Release the hips down. Relax the legs. Let your knees kiss each other. Arms by your sides. Palms facing up. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, open the mouth. 2 more times. In. Exhale. One last in. Exhale. So relax here at this point. Close your eyes. Close the body to stress. Let the tension, the exhaustion, the sweat, let them all drop to the floor or the mat. And let them slowly dissipate as calmness and peace gradually wash over you. Allow the body to rest, allow the mind to relax, allow the breath to soften down a bit. Just stay here. Close. Eyes are closed. The body feels heavy. Just listen to my voice. At this point, fully stretch now your legs forward, but let them fall out to the sides, that they don't care. Do that with your arms as well. And make sure that you're not hunching your shoulders. Relax them down, please. Eyes remain closed. Just try to notice how the body is responding to this particular state. How does it feel? How does the heart respond to this feeling of calmness and serenity washing over you? Maybe you're still troubled at this point. If that is the case, so be it. But maybe, just maybe, resist the urge to hang on to them. Just for this few moments in your practice, set them aside. How does your mind feel at this point? Is there somebody talking still there? Unable to quiet down? Maybe allow that inner voice of yours to hush first. Allowing your mind to just become soft and calm. At this point, bring some movements back to your bodies. Wiggle the toes, wiggle the fingers. Maybe shake the hips, shoulders. When you're ready to stretch, go ahead, legs together. Reach your arms over your head. Deep stretch. Curl up like a ball, knees to your chest. Wrap your arms around the knees. Massage, massage. Fetal posture onto one side of your body. Just take a deep breath there. Exhale. Slowly come up. We'll see the posture. Eyes remain closed. Land your hands close to your heart. Let's seal the practice with one sound of Om. Exhale. Inhale for Om. One sound, one practice. Thank you for your energy. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for your breath. Namaste. Thank you guys. I hope to see you guys once again. Same time, same place. Bye-bye. Stay safe.